Hey everybody, can you hear me? See me? A little bit early. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Hey Ernie Brown, how you doing? I see there's tons of people in here. Backlash, what's up? What is she up to now? Hello. Outdoors with Big Matt, were you in here too? I see Jason Whitaker in here. It's low, the volume. Oh, that's my hand in front of the. I don't know why this isn't. Oh, here we go. This is why. I was trying to watch it on my. I got another. I got my laptop below and my phone up top because my phone screen gives me a better picture. Is that any better? Can you hear me? All right. So we got Christy Sue Robbins, Raymond Williams, Hugo Homestead, um, and there's a lot of people in here, and this is moving quick. UKC Fishing with Big Dan. How you doing, man? Thanks everybody for stopping in. Really appreciate it. So I do have Rooster Outdoors that's going to be on tonight. We're going to do like a little like interview type thing with him, so that should be cool. Hi Brazos, how are you doing, Rachel? Thanks for stopping in. Local Life Outdoors, hello. I know I saw a bunch of people were chatting in here before. That was kind of cool. That's the first time I've ever had that happen, so that was neat. I'm glad everybody's in here making friends and hanging out. Um, oh, I see. Is At Home with Tom and Rhonda in here? I don't even know who's in here right now, but I don't know. It's exciting. There's a lot of people in here right now. This is one of my better ones I've had so far, so that's cool. Really appreciate it. So I went fishing Saturday. I don't know if you guys saw that video. I didn't catch anything, and then I missed a doe yesterday, so you could see that in the video. Um, it I was really upset at first, and then as the day went on, we were just joking about it. So it did end up being kind of funny, but it would happen to me. So my scope was off, and it was off enough that where I was aiming, it completely missed the deer. Scared it, but missed it. But she came back later, so she was there. But my phone died, and oh, that's okay, Rachel. No, I appreciate you stopping in. Shoot me a message later if you get a chance. And Steve Young, thanks for stopping in, man. No, I'm not even paying attention to who's in here, and I feel horrible. Texas Wills, what's up, man? How are you doing? Let's see here. Hi, Claire. How are you doing? Yeah, the rut's crazy right now. It's nuts. And this chat is going super fast. This is one of the fastest I've ever had my chats go. So this is cool. I appreciate everybody showing up to support. And it will be nice if you guys don't know Rooster. He awesome guy, great channel. He's got a lot of good stuff going on. So I think you'll really like it. And thank you for posting the links. The other thing is, and I'll see, maybe I'll figure out how to do it, but I'll try to get the links. Maybe like I can put it in like the title or something. I think there's a way to do that, but I'm trying to learn here, and I've never had a guest on before, so I hope everybody can bear with me, and we'll get this figured out the first time. But just to kind of let everybody know too, this is going to be a thing that I'm planning on doing in the winter. So when it's a little bit harder when I'm hunting and I can't fish, I'm gonna have other channels on, and I'm gonna like interview them, um, so you guys can get to know them, and hopefully it's something that you like, and you guys can all make new friends and so. So James, thanks for stopping in, man. Very nice to meet you too. James McDermott. I've been paying attention to the build there, so I'm excited for you guys. That's pretty cool, man. I hope to be able to do something like that one day, but have to go a little bit bigger because of my family size. So, um, let's see here. We got some big deer up here in Ohio. We had a 16 point that showed up on Saturday. So, and I saw him last year. So I'm hoping he comes around again. I'd like to get a shot at that, but I saw that doe, and the doe doesn't look that big in the video. It when it came back around, it was even closer to me. It's a big doe. It's huge. But it came right back around again, and it was right behind me. So that was pretty neat that it came back. And I just hit 600 subscribers last night, and then YouTube said nope and took a bunch away. And then I got a bunch more subscribers, so I'm back. I think the last time I looked at it was like at 601. So really excited about that. Thanks for any of the new people that stopped over. That's awesome. I appreciate all you. And right now, I can't. Oh, you know what? Can I do it here? I think if there's new people here, because I do like to make people moderators in here, so you guys can post your own stuff. I am going to try to get one of those things going so it automatically does the, so you can just type something and then drop your link. Big Matt, if you're in here, if you could send me a message or let me know, or I'll just talk to you in one of your lives and we can figure out. I got questions to ask you because I know that you're pretty well versed in the StreamYard and using the other, I can't think of what it's called, Nightbot, how to do that. Wonder Arts and Adventures, that's another great channel. Everybody, if you see anybody in here, go over, check them out. It might not be something you're into, but you might find something that you like. But there's Brazos Valley Soaps. Christmas is coming up. I've been posting her stuff all over all my social media. Get your family some soaps. Everybody likes to stay clean and smell good for the most part. Rolling with Raquel, what's up? How are you doing? Thanks for stopping in. She's another fun channel. A lot of these people I've just met, a lot of you, I'm not going to say these people, but a lot of you I've met over the past couple months. And everybody's been so nice and supportive and cool. And that's why I know that there's people here that may not know each other. You get to know each other. And I just saw one, and I'm sorry, I'm trying to pay attention. Guys, and I apologize, I've never had the chat go this fast before. The crossbow I use a center point. So I like it a lot. It's great. I just screwed up. I don't know why, but it was off. So I got it fixed now. I have it. It's dead on. So I was shooting straight. Thanksgiving and Christmas are coming way too fast. I did pass you, Rachel, in subs. I did. You'll get there. We're got to get Brazos Valley Soaps, guys. Let's get her going there if you can. If you're not, she's got cool soap making videos, and it's some of those videos that, like, when you see like somebody pressure washing and they're like taking stuff off of a driveway and it looks all clean. Like when she's making soap and stuff, that's what it looks like. It's like satisfying to watch. It's pretty neat. When she's like cutting them and packaging them and stuff, it's really cool. But she's on Instagram too, and she posts a lot of stuff on there, so it's pretty cool. Is somebody having a hard time seeing me or hearing me? I'm sorry, I'm missing stuff, and I apologize. My sound is low. I don't know what to do about that because it's on my phone. How low is it? Like, oh my gosh. Give me 1 second, guys. Hey, Amanda? Yeah. How does my sound sound? It sounds fine to you? Yeah. Huh. I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm just using my phone, so it's whatever it is. I have everything turned up all the way. So I really don't know what to do. I apologize if it is. But I can't do anything to get it louder. Maybe I'll have to get like a mic or something I can use when I'm in here if there's issues. I'll try to listen to it after. I just don't want a bunch of feedback. Um, See, some people are saying I'm fine, and some math. So I got multiple people that say my sound's low. Ah, huh? I don't. Yeah, I. That's what mine is all the way up. Let me try one more time. Here, let me see. Is that any different? Is this more? Yeah, I do have the mic facing me on the phone. Weird. I will plug in headphones, but it's like whisper for me. Maybe I'm just. I don't know because some people are saying it's. Some people are saying it's fine. Some people are saying so. I don't know what's going on. Amanda, can you bring me your phone? I just want to hear what it sounds like. Yeah, let me try. I guess I could try that. I'm just curious on what it sounds like. You got it up? I don't know. I'll try turning the phone around. Give me a minute here. I don't know how to do that. See, the problem is with the camera. Can you flip the camera? See, I don't know now. All right, let me see. I mean, it. This is how I always. I don't know. I can't figure this out. I'm sorry. Okay. All right, Ridge Life. I see what you said. I'm just gonna go with it because I'm not gonna try to mess it up. Hopefully, I'm gonna be asking um, Rooster Outdoors questions, so hopefully you can hear him fine. Um, but anyways, I'm just gonna go on here. So I'll talk louder. Is this better if I go louder? I can talk louder. I got a big mouth. Um, all right. Yeah, I'm spending way too much time. Oh, and people are saying hi, Amanda. You can't. Ridge Life, I did, Tim. I totally missed that deer, man. I totally missed that deer. It was bad, but it was kind of funny, and I did end up finding the bolt, and it just exploded everywhere, man. Everywhere. Sounds better. With headphones, you can hear me better. See, I don't know what's going on. It might. The only other thing I can think of, because this is actually how I have my camera right now, or my phone, which is also my camera that I do on my recording, is exactly how I do my recording and how I do all my lives. So I'm not really sure, but I apologize, and we're just going to keep going. And if I have to talk louder, I'm going to talk louder right now. I watched the arrow flow slow mo right in front of me and then explode. Yeah, yeah, it. I don't know. But that deer came back at the end of the night and was 10 feet behind me in front of three trees. Didn't have a clean shot, and then two bucks came over and chased her off. So it is what it is. Um, I also asked my daughter to bring me my Ridge Life mug, and she didn't. She brought me my Walmart plastic cup, which I can fit more liquid in right now. So I was going to use my Ridge Life coffee mug. And if anybody in here, Tim does a lot of good A lot of good videos. Tim at Ridge Life. Please, I'm sure a lot of people in here know who he is. Have been they've been around. Some people probably came over from Ridge Life and that's how they met me. But he's always done a lot of good stuff, and he's going back to the first Tuesday of every month. And then there's going to be other channels doing his watch and grows. So check those out. You get to meet a lot of really cool people. Um, Everybody's going to have to give me 1 second here because I'm going to have to try to send a the link again. So I apologize. Just bear with me for 1 minute, everybody, because I don't. Can y'all still see me? I don't know if you. Sorry. He said that the link wasn't working that I sent over. So, of course, nothing's going right now. I apologize. Ricky Ventures, how you doing, man? Yeah, I had to like go over and switch the thing over, but he's going to be on here soon. Um, Sounds a lot better. Okay. I don't know. Um, it might be something with my, okay, maybe it's something with my internet. I don't know. Well, I'm glad that worked. Let's see here. I'm waiting to see um, Rooster. I've never done this with adding people in here, and I don't see him in here yet. I just sent him the link again. So I don't know what's going on. I'm trying. I might try to do it on the computer here. And if I'm not responding to you, this chat's going so fast right now. I will tell him that you love him. Mr. Kitty Whiskers, what's up, man? How are you doing? Um, I'm going to try to pull it up on my laptop here, StreamYard. I don't know if I can or not. I guess this wasn't planned out too well. I'm just pouring some diet ginger ale at this moment. Yeah, everybody, I want to, once again, if there's new people in here, I want to thank you. See, it says live, enter studio. Man, I don't know why it's being so goofy tonight, but everything on my end's being weird. All right, allow mic and cam access. I did it. Now it's not doing anything. Let's see here. Guests. I don't see him in there yet. I don't know what to do because I'm not seeing him come in. Texas Wilds, could you message him and ask him if it's not working? Because I'm trying to get him in here, and I think I just have to hit guests, and then it should show me, and then I should just be able to click on him, right? Is that how I do it? Somebody that knows, help me here. Copy link and put it in this chat. I guess I could do that too. So I should be able to put it in here now because I already. Oh, can I not do it that way? I can't because I can't chat on my phone on. Can I chat on my phone on StreamYard? I don't think so. So I can't copy and post it there. Okay, thanks, Texas. I appreciate it. I'm trying here. Bear with me for 1 second. Can you copy and paste to the chat on a cell phone? Oh, I'm doing it again. Sorry, guys. It's right up here. What if I go like this? Does it do anything different? No. Oh, we got Rooster. He's here. All right. We're good to go now. We figured it out. We got it going. So now that it's back here, I'm going to introduce you all to Rooster. He's going to come on and we're going to ask him some questions. I am on my phone rolling with Raquel. That's why this is a nightmare right there. I wanted to do my video, like my live, better today, and my phone gives me a better picture. So we are going to get on here and get Rooster in. I think I just click him like that. Add to stream. There he is.
What's going on, man?
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing good.
There you go. Yeah, we were. Did Texas Wiles message you?
What's that?
Did Texas message you?
Yeah. Well, and I'm having problems on my mic end. Like it sounds like a transformer coming out of here.
Does it really? You're
wait,
sounding okay
never
on
mind.
mine.
Never
Did
mind.
everybody hear him all right?
It just cleared up.
Okay, there we go. I don't
Yeah.
know.
It just cleared up.
Yeah, I'm watching. So I'm seeing it on YouTube below me, and then on my screen up here on. See, now you just went green.
Yeah, I see that on YouTube. What's that?
You're like green right now.
Yeah, I see that on YouTube.
Oh, we're learning. It's all right. We got time. Well, we can still talk though. So, anyways, so you want to tell everybody a little bit, like, we could start off with like, you want to talk about your podcast or maybe the channel or your YouTube channel first?
Yeah. So call me Rooster Outdoors. I've seen him in here in the chat. Texas Wiles is my partner in crime, and we run a podcast called the Wiley Rooster Boys. You can find it on any platform, but I mean, we ain't no pros. We're just your average Joes, and just have a love for the outdoors. Love to try to share ideas and learn and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I do. I listen when I'm on my way to go fishing and hunting and stuff, and when I'm on my way to work. That's usually when I do my podcast. But I'll tell you guys should check out the podcast. It is good.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's fun to listen to. It's easy to listen to. It's not. Yeah, it's real. It's laid back. It's like if you were sitting and talking with friends. That's how I describe it. That's
exactly it. I mean, that's just like the talk outdoors, man. I mean, it's anything from fishing to whatever.
Yeah.
How you been, brother?
Yeah. So speaking of that, what is your favorite fish to catch?
That's a tough question. If I had to pick one, I'd probably say pike. Pike or walleye. Okay.
Yeah. That's one I've never caught. I've talked about it in chats before. I want to do some pike fishing, but
really,
we got walleyes are heavy up here in Northeast Ohio. So
we'll see. And that's the thing with me. I'm originally from Nebraska and moved down to Texas after I got married to my wife. And of course, I ain't really got that down here. Largemouth is kind of king here, but back home, we catch the pike and walleye. Walleye was obviously, like you said, pretty heavy.
Yeah,
it's fun to catch them pike.
Yeah, that's what and I've said before, we don't have many catfishermen up here. For the majority, it's you get a lot of walleye and a lot of perch fishermen. So it's like I was saying, I was going to make a video on how depressing it is walking into Cabela's because like their catfishing section is like 3 feet wide.
Really?
Yeah, there just isn't a whole lot there because there aren't a whole lot of people that do it up here. And I'm probably going to say that and then get slaughtered by somebody. But I mean, it's really few and far in between. People are always like, Matt, what do you fish for? And I'm like, catfish. And they're like, oh, I'm a walleye guy. And I'm like, yeah, I like walleye too. I like doing it. But
there ain't nothing wrong with catfish. I mean, I love catching them. Really, any fish, but
oh yeah,
that was kind of a question I was going to ask you later on. Is if there was one fish you'd catch for the rest of your life, what would that be?
Flatheads all day long.
Dude,
100%.
That one I told you about the other day, that was honestly my first flathead.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yes.
That's
You
what
know,
it's.
I've caught channels and blues and did
I've
never a
never caught
flag.
a blue.
Never
Never
caught a
had a
blue.
blue. No. And that's the other thing. People up here get confused and they think that every big channel they catch is a blue. And
Yeah.
we don't have blues up here. Like
Yeah.
they're just not here.
Really.
So yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, we get we have primarily in my area it's channels, and then when we head down, like you head south or you go west or far east, you start getting into flathead territory. But
Uh-huh.
even then, it's not real heavily populated with them. You'll get them if you're using the right bait,
Right.
but yeah.
Yeah, that's wild, man. Well, and I guess I could say the same thing about Texas. They got a few lakes that have some walleye in them, but it's nothing like what we're used to. You know, I
Uh,
mean, the
oh
videos
yeah.
I watch of folk, that's little guys. But
Yeah. Well, that's what Matthew Just Outdoors just said. He goes, I'm from Ohio and there's plenty of places to catch catfish here. You just have to drive. And that's what it is. I mean,
yeah,
you just have to drive everywhere that you're going.
right.
Um,
Nope, that's it.
yeah. How about fish from lake, pond, or fish? So what about you? Are you a lake, pond, or a river fisherman?
You know,
And that
growing
was
up,
asked by Ricky Ventures. He was the one that asked that one.
okay. Well, Ricky, really growing up, we had the Platte River running through. We didn't really have much for river to fish off of. It was more lakes, and that's just kind of how I grew up with it. I've always wanted to go hit the river, you know, especially down here. I've talked to a lot of guys. They go down, they catch some big old cats down there. Something I haven't done yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm a river guy myself. I actually started off doing Lake Erie was where I was catching channels, and Lake Erie does have a healthy population of gigantic channel catfish. But if you want flatheads around here, you're going to rivers.
Really.
Yeah, that's where you got to go. And then I had at home with Tom and Rhonda said if you catch a catfish on a fly rod, it's on.
I bet that's a blast.
Oh, I can only imagine. Never done it, but I'd love to do it. That's funny though.
Well, that's how it was with that flathead I caught a few weeks back. Man, I was out trying to get some largemouth, and I was throwing a rattle trap. You know, it was the first thing in the morning. Cast it out, and I was reeling. I was maybe 15, 20 foot from shore, and that sucker bit on, and it just blew me away. Not what I was expecting.
Oh yeah. Now we got enough. Ricky's asking all the important questions here. I should have just had Ricky on. He could have come up here and done the stuff for me. He's got some good ones. And these are things I've never thought about. So I'm glad he asked this. But he goes, "Do you think that fish taste different from river versus lake?"
I would, I would beg to say it does. I know you're up north, so you know about ice fishing, but when it comes to open water and ice, I tend to say there's a difference in taste there.
Yeah, I would say that the river at least the river catfish, or maybe just river fish just in general, are usually a little healthier. I
I
feel.
would imagine. I mean, you got fresh water running constantly, so
Yeah. Well, I mean, everywhere I'm at's fresh up here,
yeah,
but it's but I mean in the river, it's just I don't know. I just feel like they're just a healthier, like they fight harder.
really.
Every fish I've ever caught out of the river is always put on a show. I get in the lake. Sometimes it's like you don't even know that they're on. They just sit there. But
Okay.
yeah, that's what I would agree. I do like the taste, some of them, and it kind of depends. I've never caught a walleye in a river. I've only caught them in the lake, and I just think walleye just tastes good all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
And Ricky's up there in Minnesota, so
Oh, okay.
so they got the good, they got good fishing up there too.
Oh, absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely. So I
yeah.
see. What is your favorite bait for catfish?
Oh, bluegill all day long.
I've never
Yeah, I
used
mean that's
bluegill.
what we have. People talk about skipjack and stuff. We don't have skipjack up here.
Yeah.
It's we have bluegill. My one buddy, he likes to use bullheads for bait. but bluegill's the most plentiful thing. I can go to any pond around here and I can pull out enough bait for 3 weeks
yeah.
in an hour. You know,
See,
it's just
I see a lot of people doing that. I'm gonna circle back to that in just a second. But what I use when I was always catfishing, I don't know what the right term is. We always called it a snake bait. Came in a jar, and we'd
yeah.
use a treble hook and we'd put a sponge on it, and we'd soak it in that snake bait. And we usually did really good with that.
Yeah,
But
that's I've never gotten into the stink baits. I've always used primarily in the spring I'll use cut. I do it kind of seasonally. So spring cut, summer I'll use live, and then fall I'll switch it up and I'll use a little bit of both.
gotcha. Well, Tom and Rhonda Howard, I appreciate you subbing. I really do.
Yeah, Tom and Rhonda, they're another great channel. They're a lot of fun, man. If you haven't checked them out, go check them out. I love going over and watching. They're just fun people. They're those people. And the other channel that I watch, Jared Crocker, he's their next door neighbor. And they're just fun people. They're just people that you'd want to have as your neighbors. But they do a lot of fun stuff. So
That's awesome.
check them out. And actually, everybody in here. I mean, that's what I feel bad. I don't want to think that everybody to think that I'm just picking people out. But I'm just when I see names, I'm just thinking of stuff. But everybody should, if you get a chance, check each other out. You know, go look at go check out other channels. See if there's anything in there you like.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. Let's see. So Rooster, what is your favorite bait to use?
Favorite bait. Down here, I've been using a whole lot. When I was up in Nebraska, my probably favorite live bait would have been leeches. And
Leeches? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I've used leeches for steelhead before.
So, and dude, we used to catch the walleye like crazy on.
Oh, really? Yeah.
So,
yeah. Let's see here.
Down here with the largemouth, I use a lot of artificials and lures.
All right, and then I see Matthew. All right, so Matthew, Jesso, Doris, and Ricky were talking about what bait they used to catch bluegills. And I see he says wax worms on a small hook, which I've seen that work. The thing that I found the last time I was out doing it was I was using little pieces of hot dog.
Yeah.
And it was left and right they were coming, and then sometimes I'll use.
That's kind of how I feel. I always chopped up just a worm.
Or worm, and sometimes I'll use bread, and I'll roll it up like to look like a wax worm, and put that on, and they go nuts for that too. Let's see here, Matthew, just up to you. So you lost 13. So last night I lost 10, and then I got them back. I wouldn't get too worried about it. I mean, it happens, man. I've lost the one night I lost like 35 subs, and then they came back, but. They come and go. So hi Tinkerbell, how are you doing? Let's see here. Wow, there's a lot. Please don't assume you sub to a channel and it never unsubscribe you. Always make sure you're still sub. Yeah, like Tom and Saranda said, if you guys sub to a channel, go back and check the next day. YouTube likes to take people away because they don't believe it's real. Make sure that you watch some of the videos too. If you go over and you guys check out Rooster today and you're watching some of his, leave a comment. Like it, hit that notification bell so you get updates on all the videos. Make sure you do that for anybody in here.
Absolutely,
it helps them stick, but YouTube likes to take stuff away. So,
and that's crazy, man. Here recently is how I learned about it, and I don't understand why.
Yeah,
they got to be that way.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, it's like. That's what Ricky said. He's been sitting at 494 for weeks. And that's what I got. I hit 600 last night, and I went out and told my wife it was like 10 o'clock. I noticed because I'm obsessed with it and I check it constantly. And then I went out and showed her. And then I woke up in the morning and I was like at 590, something like that, or 585. And then it was like back by noon, it was back up to, 595. And then right before I came on, I was at 601.
That's awesome, man.
So they do go away, but they do come back. I have noticed that there's been times where I'll just start seeing them come back slowly. So sometimes it might take a while. I've had it happen where it's been a week and then I'll get a big chunk back real quick.
Right. And Ricky, if I could sub to you again, I would, man.
Yeah. Ricky says he remembers when I was at 10, which is funny because that was probably like 4 or 5 months ago. But
yeah, man, you have blown up. That's crazy.
I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I work really hard.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. That's what I was telling you earlier, man. I don't know how you get free time. I really don't.
I don't have free time. It's literally go all the time. So
right.
And I don't mind. Like, that's what makes me happy. I like going all the time. Everybody knows that. That's why my wife doesn't get mad at me when I go and do stuff, because she knows I constantly have to be moving and doing something.
Yeah.
It's like a nervous tick, but at least the things I'm doing are healthy things, you know?
That's exactly it.
Yeah. So how did the podcast come about? How did you guys decide that you were going to do a podcast?
So, we like to kind of do things on a whim, you know? Yeah. And we just got talking about it. If you get on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or whatever, you know, it just seemed like it was always guys wanting to follow the pros, not so much just people talking about our kind of stuff, you know? And yeah, that's really how it kind of birthed. And we said, heck with it, we're going to jump in, you know, head first and don't look back. But yeah, that's really kind of how it started. You know, we were just listening to podcasts one day and got to talking about it and said, let's try it.
Yeah, I know this sounds crazy, and I think that's why I enjoy listening to people a lot that aren't pros, because I'm not a pro.
Yeah.
You know, and I like hearing what works for people and what doesn't work for people, because when you're a pro, it seems like pros, you know, they know the game. There's a reason why they're pros.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like, there's a reason why they're good, and there's a reason why they're pros. And it's because they know their area. They know how to do it. They've been doing it for forever. And I've been doing it for a long time. And I think that I'm good at it. But you never not see a pro catch something.
Yeah.
Like, you don't turn on
you don't.
Like, TV and there's pros not catching fish. Like, that doesn't happen. But sometimes I like seeing that, because it reminds me that like I'm human. You know what
exactly.
I mean?
Exactly. Like, every day is not, you know, 5-6 pounders. It's not like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, sometimes you go out there and you get skunked 3 weeks in a row, you know, and it's like, that's why I make skunked videos. Like, like, it is what it is. I'm out there, I'm doing my thing. It's like, at least if people laugh at me for getting, you know, at least people are having fun watching it, you know.
That's it, man. That's it. Yeah, and that was our thought process. You know, we have a lot of guests on, and they're just everyday folk too, you know, and you learn something, and we just have a good time doing it. And that's the whole goal. You know, we're not locked inside. We're outside doing stuff, and we get to talk about it. It's something we love and enjoy. And,
yeah.
You know,
well, and that's the thing.
It's great.
I like coming on, and when people like give me their opinions, and I know it's crazy because some people don't like that. I like listening to it and seeing what they say, because I'll tell you, like, especially with a lot of the fishing stuff, I go out and I try it the next time. Like, if somebody's like, oh, I do this, it's like, well, what do I have to lose? I can put in Ohio, I can have 3 rods out at once. Yeah, I'll try it on one.
Exactly. You know? Exactly.
And see what happens. And there has been stuff. There's been lots, especially for bait. A lot of times when people tell me what they use for bait, you know, that helps out a lot here. And I know I'm missing people, and I'm nephew Austin D. Thank you. I know that's new. I just met him on Instagram too, but a lot of good people in here. Everybody, thanks. Drop links of people in here. I see the moderators are in here doing it, so that's awesome. Make new friends.
That's something I definitely want to say about your community, or not so much but the community. You know, I've met a lot of awesome folk here, and there's a lot of these folk. I've said it before. I probably wouldn't have stumbled across their channel, you know, if it wasn't for this community.
Oh, and
a lot of good stuff. Really, a lot of good stuff, and I'm not just saying.
Yeah, there's a ton. Like, I haven't met anybody in any of these yet, like, talking to them, that I haven't liked. Like, everybody's just so nice all the time. And I think it's because we're all pretty much, you know, like-minded people, and we're all doing the same thing, you know?
Yes, sir. Yep. I agree.
and everybody likes helping each other out. And that's so cool. And I see Mr. Kitty Whiskers says, I like Kool-Aid chicken now. um,
I've
and
been trying to keep up with it. That thing's moving quick.
Yeah. Oh, I know. It's flying. I've never had it like this before, man. This is the first time. And of course, it's when you're on. Your screen's still green there, too. I don't know.
I
What's
know.
going
I
on.
don't get it.
Yeah. Anyways, at least they can hear you, though.
Yeah. That's the main thing.
Yeah. Tinkerbell says, I'm always dropping followers. She went from 5,330, now stuck on 5,300, she thinks. Yeah, and it does that. It's, that's something it does. Backwoods, did you get the second round of pictures? I don't think I did, Matthew Jess Outdoors. I know I got the first set of pictures. Matthew Jess Outdoors sent me some really cool pictures of some fish he's caught. And Matthew Jess Outdoors, I'm going to tell you, you should see some of the stuff that he's caught. He needs to get more videos coming out.
Yeah.
Because he catches some good ones there, Rooster.
Well, I know I've watched some of his videos. I know I'm sub to you, Matthew.
Yeah, that's what I watch it too. But yeah, that's the one thing I've been, I take a lot of people's advice, and the one thing that I heard somebody say was just to try to like put out videos. Of course, have good content, but put them out regularly. And then the thing that I noticed is the more videos I put out, because I've been trying to put out almost every day. If I'm not doing a live, I usually take one day off, but I've got more comfortable with everything.
Yeah.
That was just second nature. And I know the people that are in there.
Yeah. And that's awesome, man. This live thing, this is all new to me.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. This is what's gotten me really comfortable with stuff. Cause you get to know your viewers too. And I think that helps a lot when you're doing, when you're making, videos, is just knowing your viewers and what they like, and finding that out.
That's awesome.
And let's see here. Tom and Rhonda said, we all want to be here and meet new people. We go bowling with Shannon, which is Journey Along with Shannon. And she was in our Halloween show, and we are great friends with her and Roger. We never would have met without YouTube. Yeah, that's the thing. And I think it's grown a community,
Mm-hmm.
It's nice having people there. It's amazing what you learn and how close of friends. That's just like, we met each other on, it was actually Instagram, and then we got into the YouTube thing, and me and Rooster did. And then we found out that we're both Cleveland Browns fans.
Yeah. And, I was waiting for somebody to bring that up.
Yeah. And, and they won yesterday. So,
man, and I'm jealous, for some reason, because we're here in Texas, they won't play it on the channel because it's out of our network area or whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's what me and my wife were talking about. We're like, of course, these awesome games like this, it never fails. That's when we can't watch them.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. That's what I think we're going to be on a roll here, though. I know how Baker works, and it's that time of the year where he wants to start winning now. So
yep. And we were sitting out at the in-laws yesterday helping out, and my wife had it on her phone, just kind of the highlights and stuff. And then I seen that 99-yard return, and I was like, oh man. Oh yeah, man. That I about lost it. I was sitting there, and sometimes it's lame, but sometimes I'm getting tears in my eyes when I'm watching. Right.
I've been watching it my whole life. That's what I grew up with. I mean, I live, and I think I've told people this before, but I live like, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes from the stadium.
That's awesome.
But it's weird because Cleveland's shaped really weird. So like you can be like in a small like suburb, or you could be in farmland and be 10 minutes away from downtown. So it's just Cleveland's just shaped real weird. But yeah, that's what Ridge Life met me through Great Mountain Farm. And I think I saw that they made a post that they're going to be coming back with some new content too. And they're really fun. They're just awesome people. I became really good friends with them, and I think they were taking a little break there, but they'll be back. And then I had some more questions that I did start writing some stuff down here.
Okay.
So what is your plan going forward? Like, are you thinking like, are you going to be try to do as much YouTube as you're going to with your podcast? or do you think that it's going to go more towards the podcast, or do you want to try to even it out?
That's a great question. So when we started with the podcast, that kind of took the lead, and everything else kind of went to the wayside. Um, I've really been trying to step it up, trying to even it out. Is probably going to be the best thing. I kind of neglected the channel, so here lately I've been doing a lot more, trying to get stuff out. And then with you, you helped me out with the StreamYard. I didn't know
Yeah.
nothing about it until I started talking to you, and that is something. My partner, Texas Wild, another great guy. If you haven't seen his content, that's something to check out. But we started a channel for the podcast as well, just to throw up some videos here and there. And now that we know about StreamYard, we thought about maybe doing some live podcasts or doing some lives just before the show, what have you. So.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. And then I just saw this one, which kind of made me laugh. Lance, the Hawaiian fisherman, he said, "Well, gotta unsub Backwoods." Mine said he's a Browns fan.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
You know what? They're gonna win the Super Bowl one of these years. Just wait.
I mean, they have to. They're bound to. It's they have a good team. We just always run into issues, man. It's always something.
Yeah.
But I'll always love my Browns.
Nope. Absolutely.
Yeah. So let's see. I'm just looking. I feel horrible because I'm trying to pay attention to see if anybody has any questions in here for you. Let's see here. Cool people on a couch are fun to watch too. Yes, they're fun. If you ever get a chance, Rooster, you got to check them out. Two old people on a couch. They're hilarious. They're in like one of the little like homesteading groups. A lot of people watch them, and I like watching them. They're fun. You should check them out.
Will do.
They're great. Yeah, I got some good. I'll message you the ones that you like. There's some really funny ones out there, but they're a trip, man. I like watching them. Let's see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask people in the chat right now. Do you have any questions for Rooster yourself? I got some other ones here that I want to kind of just some little things I figured I'd ask, but let's see here. Just wanted to see if anybody has any. But if you see questions in there, if you want to pay attention to that, I'll try to pay attention.
Yes,
if anybody has any questions for Rooster, feel free to ask him. That's why I had him on here. And like I said, I'm going to go over this just before I go on with you, Rooster. But this is something that is going to be happening on Saturdays with me. I'm going to have somebody, and I think we'll do it once a week. I'm going to do that in the winter when I'm not fishing so much.
Man, that's going to be awesome.
Outside. So I'll message somebody, and if they want to, and of course they don't have to, but if you want to come on and talk and hang out, we can do that. And I think we'll start doing that on Saturday nights.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah. So,
I asked somebody to drop my link. I've actually got some links I was going to drop here.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, if you want to put some links up there too. Here's another one for you. So with fishing, what is your go-to fishing rod and reel?
Go-to fishing rod and reel. Well, I used to have, it was my favorite. It was a IM6 Cabela's rod back with the Mitchell 300X spin caster.
Okay.
That used to be my favorite setup.
Right on. Yeah, I'm an ugly stick for my rods, and I use some Berkeley big game bait cast reels, and then I have my Abu Garcia C360 500s. Those are my two of choice that I like, but my Abu Garcias are my favorites.
Oh yeah, they're really good rod and reels.
Oh yeah,
really good.
I love their stuff. Never had an issue with it. Some people are like, "Oh, I don't like it so much," but I mean, really, it's all whatever you like. I don't care. I've said it before. I got some $20 Walmart rods that I'll use when I go down to the lake, and I've seen my kids pull out fish 3 times bigger than what I caught with my Abu Garcia. So it's like, just all where you're at.
Absolutely, that's what I've always said. It's just time and place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I want Matthew Jess Outdoors. I will say this. While I'm not a huge Bengals fan, Joe Burrow is an awesome quarterback. He didn't look good yesterday, but he's got skill. He really does. And the rest of the team is good too. That Chase kid, I think he's from Louisiana too. That kid's amazing. I got him on I got more Cincinnati players on my fantasy than I do Browns players, but that's a lot due to injury reasons.
That's obviously I'm surrounded by Cowboys fans. Did you happen to catch that game?
I did not.
Oh my goodness. That was the biggest upset. The Broncos.
Everybody was talking about it at work today, but I was so busy. Mondays are usually like my busiest days at work. It gets crazy in our office. And I just get slammed, but I heard them talking about it. And I was just like, that's how stuff goes though. It's that time of season, you never know.
Exactly. And it was crazy. My father-in-law, he's obviously a huge Cowboys fan. I just felt bad for him.
Yeah, I think when I was a kid, how old are you, Rooster?
34.
34. Okay, I'm 36. So like so we're pretty close. But when we were kids though, like I remember like everybody had Cowboys jackets.
Oh,
you remember it's like they were like the starter pullover ones.
Mm-hmm.
It was like you either had a Miami Dolphins one or you had a Cowboys one.
Yep.
Because it was all
about one was a very hot one.
Yep. Dan Marino and Troy Aikman.
Yeah. That's no lie there. Yeah, I do remember that.
Even basketball, it was like everything was Michael Jordan or Charles Barkley.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's what it was. But let's see here. Oh, I see we're getting all the Roosters. You got your links in there. Yeah, feel free to put them. If you want to, just because I'm good at some stuff. If you want to send me your links after, what I can do is I can actually put them in the title of the live chat here. Like I can edit it and put them in there so people can see your links in there too. We can do that. And anybody that comes on in the future when I do these on Saturday. So this Saturday won't be, but the next time that I'm going to do one of these is going to be the following Saturday. I just didn't have anything planned this Monday. And we were talking about this. So I figured I'd have Rooster on, kind of get to know him a little bit. So you start, can check him out. So we can get him growing too and getting his community bigger, because that's what's important is all of us, sticking together and helping each other out.
Absolutely. And that's something I wanted to mention about our podcast. Man, we've been pretty blessed. Really have. We picked up a sponsor a couple months ago. I've actually got a video that's going to be dropping next day or two about them. We also picked up a knife guy. Makes their own custom knives. It's scissor tail forged and awesome, dude. Mike Slauson. I don't know if you've listened to the podcast. You've heard me. He was on 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
And
but I'm still getting caught up on a lot of them. But I try to listen to it, and I usually have enough time. What I did was, because I couldn't find my headphones for a while, and when I'm fishing, I don't like sitting there having my phone playing out loud.
Right.
Because I always get mad when other people are doing that and they're sitting by me or something. So I found my headphones though. So now I can listen while I'm out there, and if somebody else is around, I'm not driving them insane.
And that's awesome. And with scissor tail.
Okay.
This is not. Oh, you got something?
No, I was just reading here. I'm sorry, I was talking out loud. You can keep going.
Nope, you're fine. And this is not saying anybody needs to go do this. We posted it a while back. I just figured I'd give this shout out to Mike Slauson while we're talking about. We have a subscriber page for the podcast, and we're not asking for subscribers, but I just wanted to let everybody know when we do get to 10 subscribers, Mr. Slauson is going to be making a custom knife for the winner, or for a giveaway, I guess.
Okay, cool. See, that's awesome.
I look forward to.
Now with the script, so is there analytics that come with it? Because I've never done the podcast thing. So is there analytics behind that? Do you know how many people listen to you? Do you see that stuff?
Yes and no. I mean, we kind of see, I think it might show viewers. It'll show viewers per episode. It also gives us breakdowns of kind of where they're at. You know, we have a lot of obviously American listeners, but I mean, we're also Australia. I think we had a few people in Kuwait.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was pretty wild actually. We did an episode about it because it was just crazy. You know, we were curious how'd they find out about us. You know, that it was just kind of odd, but it's cool.
Yeah,
but,
that's cool. Yeah, I when I was growing up, when I was little, I'm talking about when I was like, I think I was like 4 years old. There were two children that lived next door to us, and their mom was from here. Their dad was from Kuwait, and they were from Kuwait, and it was during Desert Storm, like during that time, and so maybe I was a little bit older. But anyways, they the UPS guy came to our house and knocked on the door, and they were over, and we're playing with our Matchbox cars on the ground. And these kids took off and hid because they thought that the UPS was the government coming to get them. It was, I'd like being
that's kind of sad.
Yeah, I mean, being like a young kid like that was just, you know, like I was mind blown. I never forgot it either. You know, It was just something that always sticks with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I read something that they're both doctors now or something too.
Yeah.
So
good for them.
Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah. So let's see. What about hunting?
So I have Texans hate me for this, but really, this is kind of how it all came. So when I lived in Nebraska, I did it all. I fished, I hunted. You know, that was one of my favorite things. I lived in a town called Ogallala, just BFE, Nebraska, and I could go 5 minutes any direction. I could be hunting, fishing, whatever, and loved it. Well, after I moved down to Texas, I don't know if anybody's ever tried to hunt in Texas or they're from Texas, and I love the state, don't get me wrong, but it is pretty much all private land. And if you're going to go deer hunting, it's going to take $1,000, $1,500 to get yourself on a lease. And it's just mind boggling to me.
Wow.
We had public land everywhere when I was growing up, and I never had to pay nothing besides my hunting license. So since I've moved down here, my hunting pretty much dropped off. So did my fishing, really, to be honest with you. That's you were asking me earlier about the channel, you know, and that's kind of how it got ignited. Me and Texas Wilds both had a lot of outdoor experience when we were younger. We kind of fell apart from it, and we started doing this, and it kind of rekindled the love for it. So
awesome.
But yeah, hunting wise, man, I love it. But I just, unless I go back home, I have a hard time paying that kind of money, and then plus, you know, hunting license and all that, and that's maybe you might get something.
Yeah, well, that's what, you know, like here, we do have public land, and it's really there's a lot of pressure on it. But I do farm work on the weekends and help out this lady with a horse farm, and that's how I get to hunt on her land.
That's awesome.
And that just kind of fell into my lap. But that, yeah, so it works out good, and it's just there's just a plethora of deer running around her property right now. So
well, that's great, man.
Hoping to get one here soon, because the ruts, I mean, it's going right now. It's crazy, man.
Yeah. Well, that's Texas Wilds. He just got him a 8-point, I believe, and he just put out a video on it actually. But I mean, he was looking forward to it, and that's something else about the podcast. You know, for all the listeners out there, you're going to be on this coming weekend, and originally it wasn't going to be the finale. But Texas Wilds has twin boys that are supposed to be delivered the 20th. He thought he was going to be able to maybe do a couple episodes afterwards. His wife had a few complications, and so we kind of just said, okay, next weekend's going to be the last weekend. We'll call it a break for a little bit. So
yeah, well, you know, congratulations to him too, because that's, you know, that's exciting.
So he takes me back. That's why he put that video out. He went out. He's just trying to hurry up and get him a deer. His time is limited for right now. So
right on. Yeah. So let's see here. So Does anybody have any questions? That's because we're gonna wrap it up here in a minute because it's coming up to 8. But let's see here.
Matthew, yeah, that's I know a few people, but more times than not, they always want money. I guess I don't know them that well, but yes, I do know a lot of people that have that luxury. I guess they know somebody that'll let them on their land to go hunt.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's what I mean. That's what I was looking before. There's a lot of Facebook groups out there too. Can always ask people. Find somebody, maybe trade.
Yeah, yeah.
You got something that they want, or you can help them out with. Get in there, do some hunting. You can always do some vacationing. If you're able to. I know that's not possible for everybody, but
right.
Go out of state, go take a weekend or something.
Well, that's kind of what I thought about. Sooner or later, since I kind of got back into fishing again, I talked about it going back home. I still have my family up there. Going back up, get me a muley or something. But
okay,
I miss pheasant hunting. Pheasant hunting was one of my favorite things to do.
I do eventually want to go for mule deer. I want to try it. I've never done it. So.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah,
they are fun.
Well, I'm gonna cut it off here. I want to thank Rooster. I want to thank you for being on, man. John, it was great.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate you having me.
And I appreciate everybody stopping in and going and just the community, everything. Everybody's been great. It was I'm glad people got to get to know you, and I learned some stuff tonight too, so that's cool. And I'm sure I'll have you on again. This was a lot of fun. It was cool. I've never done one on my channel with somebody else before. I've been on other people's before, but this was my first time having somebody on my one, and I had a lot of fun. So, and I will be finding some other people out here, reaching out to them and get them on. And it's not always going to be hunting and fishing. There's going to be different people that I'm going to get on and get them some support and get them some more community. Yep. But yeah, I mean, is there anything else that you want to end with that you want to let the people know? If you want to go over, I know that there were links posted in there and stuff. So
yeah, I may throw the links in there. Like I said, check out the podcast. You're going to be there next weekend. That'll be finale. We'll probably be taking a break for a month or two. One fish at a time. That guy right there. I'm sorry, I seen him just post. One fish at a time. Old guy named Frankie, buddy of mine. He actually lives in Omaha.
Oh, and okay.
If you watch some of my old videos, or me and John, from a month or so ago, we did the survival challenge. That's the fella that challenged it. So, hey, Frankie.
Oh, right on.
But glad to see you're over here, brother. No, it like I said, the 10 subs, we get 10 subs or whatever you want to call it on the podcast. Like I said, Mr. Slauson's going to be making a custom blade. We're going to do a giveaway on that. I'll probably be doing a giveaway on my YouTube. I haven't got the details yet worked out yet, so I'll post that there. But
awesome. Yeah, and everybody, you can find him on Instagram if you're on there too. It's Rooster Outdoors, so you can find him on there. And I'm sure if people have questions, they can message you there too, right?
Absolutely. Of course, I don't have a hand to you to ask. We also have an email. I believe it's thewiley.roosterboys@gmail.com.
Okay.
And we welcome comments. You want to be on the show, shoot us a message. Like I said, the show's all about just everyday folk sharing what they love, and we love to learn stuff too. So
right on. All right, man. Well, everybody, thanks again for stopping in. Gonna head out of here, but have a great night. Be safe. And once again, thanks, Rooster, for being on. And I'll be getting in contact with some people, see if we can get some other ones of these going. And if anybody wants to go down and leave a comment underneath, let me know what you thought about this too. What you think, if I should keep doing these. I had a lot of fun. I want to keep doing them. But if people are interested, we can keep these going. So
Absolutely. I
But yeah,
appreciate you having me on, man.
oh, thanks a lot, John. No, I appreciate you taking time out of your day, away from your family and stuff to come hang out with us. So you have a
Absolutely.
great night, man,
Absolutely.
and shoot me a message too. All
All
right.
right, we'll do. We'll
All
do.
right.
Appreciate it,
Everybody
man.
take care. Have a great night. Good night.